Do you need some new gym gear and want to give back to the community at the same time? Aperio Athletics has you covered with 5% of all profits going towards the Canadian Mental Health Association. Sign up for their rewards program and receive $5 off your next order. Use code JUNGLE15 to get 15% off your first order. I got this brand new hoodie sent to me from Aperio Athletics and I am absolutely loving it. I've been wearing it every single day. The quality is incredible, very nice and warm. It's perfect. And yeah, I'm just absolutely loving it. They sent me a shirt too, also very nice and breathable material. It's very high quality stuff. So thanks to Joel over at Aperio Athletics for that. And visit the Aperio Athletics online store at aperioathletics.com to claim the benefits and rewards waiting for you. Be sure to follow them on Instagram and TikTok at Aperio_athletics to be the first to know of all the latest product releases and exclusive offers.
Big things happening.
What we've been talking about and hearing about forever now, it's finally officially
That's
been
how you know.
announced.
Oh, and this is how you know our sources aren't that bad. Like, we actually do have people that know what they're talking about.
Yeah, and also
we have
like
been talking about this forever.
how many people know about this if we're not reporting it early on?
Yeah, not too many. I'm gonna say that.
Like, it's just there's been zero communication from anybody, so it's pretty insane that we're finally at the point where this is all, I mean, kind of getting put to bed. Like, not really, because we know it's just going to keep getting crazier, and we're hearing it's very likely that the BCHL is expanding beyond BC and Alberta, which is crazy. And yeah, we talk about some of this stuff in that interview that we just did with Konowalchuk, Serpa, and Sawyer from the Battleford North Stars. Unreal interview. Check it out if you haven't already. We talked a lot about independent hockey, their experiences. They all played in the VI at some point. Kono played in the PJ as well, played in the BCHL. Serpa played in the VI and the KI. So it was an unreal interview and just beauties too, but crazy. I just can't believe that this is it's finally all happened.
Yeah, no, I know we were talking about it for a while, and people were, and I was like, you know what, maybe this is like a lot of rumor mill, like not really guaranteed, because the way that things have been going, like you expect this to take another year, for them to reevaluate and for them to just drag their feet. So I actually am going to give props to the league managers. I mean, the WIHL or whatever it's called kind of forced their hand there, but at the same time, to take action this quickly is kind of impressive. To be like, okay, next year we're just going to merge.
And the fact that it's going to be CJ next year, probably, it's not official yet, but it sounds like it's not going to be a problem. And Joe, I've now heard that there's 2 BC teams trying to host it. So we'll get into that later too, but
that's awesome. No, I think that kind of what was I saying? Kind of forced their hands. And
you were saying it's crazy how quick it happened.
It is crazy how quick it happened, considering how long this has been in the works. Like, and I played when it was technically Junior A. Like, the provincial banner that I won says Junior A
last
on
year.
It.
Yeah.
Our last year, I was technically Junior A. Like crazy things for this to happen. I think WI kind of forced their hand a little bit, made them kind of act up and have to, actually do their jobs. A lot of it comes down to, Owen, what is it going to look like next year? Are we going to get a lot of conference play? Are we going to have the exact same format that we've had before, where it was like winner of each league just plays each other? Like, are we going to have each league playing each other in the regular season? Who knows?
Yeah, I'll answer that quick, and then I kind of just want to get back into just like talking more on like our thoughts of the whole thing before we talk details, because it's such a massive piece of news that literally I would say like kind of this entire podcast has been leading up to since we started it, right? Like,
yeah,
this has been kind of the big thing from day one, and then the Cloverdale stuff was another big thing, but it kind of had to do with this split. Like, we believe that might have been one of the causes of the whole Cloverdale situation, was the owners having their issues. But so, Joe, as usual, the answer to your question about the scheduling is we don't fucking know anything yet, and we probably won't for a while. And maybe they do it right this time, and maybe they get the schedule out soon and they get all the details out, and maybe this is the first step in the right direction towards a brand new, transparent, very highly communicated future. I personally think that the mainland team, I don't think there's going to be any normal crossover. I think that idea we floated that someone I'm sure sent to me about the showcases is possible, where there's a showcase and that's the only time you have any crossover. Besides that, the mainland teams will play the mainland teams, and the former KI teams will play each other. They will be split into 3 divisions. We've seen the divisional alignment, and that was kind of exactly how we expected it to be aligned.
Rance perfectly predicted it, which is awesome.
Yeah. How about Summerland?
That's cool.
That being official too. That's
we
by
can talk
far
about that.
The biggest stain on this whole thing in my eyes. That just makes it such a joke.
Yeah.
It's not a joke, but that makes it look like a joke.
Yeah, I agree. But
no offense, Summerland.
Well, I guess we can talk about that if you want. I mean, are we going to talk about our opinions on the whole thing?
Yeah.
What do you think about the whole thing as a whole? Like, do you think this is like I think this, for me at least, I think this is a step in the right direction.
100%. And again, like, I think it might be a bit of right idea, wrong execution. I think, however, though, they did a pretty good job at the end of the day. Joe, another thing just to mention quick, Jeff Dubois will be the commissioner of this league. I don't know what that means for Trevor Alto. Maybe he just stays and runs the Pidge, because the Pidge is also, we'll get into that, come out with this weird announcement about their future and calling themselves like the first U20 developmental league. And as far as I know, it's the same league. I think they're just like branding it weird right now, and it's confusing the shit out of people. So they might want to reconsider that. And, we're talking about, hopefully this is like the future of, better communication and transparency. When the BCHC, I think it took them 4 tries to get their Instagram post right.
Yeah, I saw they posted it and I was like, oh, it's confirmed. And then I was like, oh, it came across my feed again. Oh, it came across my feed. Oh, it came across my feed again. And I was like, what is going on?
They posted the logo.
Like, this was longer than 15 minutes, because I switched my phone. I took my phone off, checked my thing an hour later, and I was like, 15 minutes ago, like, this is longer. That was longer than 15 minutes, but
yeah,
no, what you're saying, yeah, that needs to get figured out. So hire Owen Elson as a social media admin. Like, come on.
I do not want that gig, but hire somebody. There's plenty of people way better than me. Hire somebody better than me.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like blank logo with no caption, and then it was poorly cropped logo, and then it was second attempt at a poorly cropped logo, and then they finally got it. And then the PJ did the same thing with their whole post about this developmental league. Like, they can't crop it right when they're posting it, and unless my phone's broken or something and I'm not seeing it right. But I don't think so.
No, that happened with me too. I don't think
I've had people messaging me about it, being like, "Come on, man!" Like,
figure it out.
But as for the actual, like, what matters the most, I think it's absolutely a step in the right direction. I think it's a great idea. I think it's what they need. I wish it didn't have to go down the way it did with the WIJHL and everything. Really excited for the WIJHL, though. I think that's going to be really interesting to see how that league stacks up next year. And the movement between the leagues, like the player movement, Joe, this offseason, though, is going to be nothing like we've ever seen before, in my opinion.
Dude,
like,
I have no idea.
Going to be absurd.
We need like I don't know if there's going to be someone dedicated enough on Instagram to be like, every single move needs to be reported.
Or KI Updated is dialed on that.
I don't get how, though. Like, is he getting like all these direct source? I don't get it.
I guess it's never going to be 100% accurate, but you're going to basically, like, you just got to make sure you never miss a post.
KI Updated?
Yeah.
What's he going to change to? BCHC Updated?
I would assume so. I don't know. That. That's not confirmed. Also, like, KI Rants, I assume BCHC Rants. I bet you the sniper just stays the same.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe not, but we'll see.
Yeah. Rebrand's coming quick.
Yeah.
But no, and I just think, I don't know, I think this is a step in the right direction for a lot of junior hockey players. I know, myself included, if I was in, obviously I'm biased because I was playing in Revelstoke at the time, team that's, usually top dogs when it comes, top 5 at least when it comes to, relevance and like, I guess it would be like market share.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you could argue that like certain teams have bigger market shares than other teams in the KI. As a team that like from that, I think having the opportunity maybe in a couple of years to go and play in Coastal, go and play in Delta, like I'm telling you right now, I would love to play a couple games in front of my grandma, or like like
Yeah,
down
of course.
in the Lower Mainland. Obviously
Yeah.
it's different for some kids, and it's like it's a really cool opportunity for players to play in a junior A sanctioned junior A league and have an opportunity to go to Cent Cup, which is just elite in itself. So I'm happy with the way that everything's sorted out. I just think it's going to take. There's some obvious flaws which we can talk about
Yeah.
that we need to patch up, but at the same time, I think a lot of this makes a lot of sense.
No, I think good breakdown, Joe. That was real solid. I think we've kind of talked about all the flaws already. To be completely honest with you, like,
I mean, yeah, and we can just keep digging into them though, like until they
yeah,
get
sure,
fixed,
okay.
right?
So the flaws. Let's get the flaws out of the way, and then we'll talk about all the positives. So there's too many teams, and a few of the teams that are there are glaringly, obviously, shouldn't be there. Right?
Yes.
That's by far, I would say, the biggest issue.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe that's the second biggest issue, and the biggest issue is it's still pay to play hockey. It's probably still going to be expensive.
Yeah.
Right. That's they if they want to be true junior A, which obviously, like, that's another thing. The response online from some people is just so like it's just so laughable. Like the people who are just shitting on it. It's going to take time. What do you expect? Like in year one, obviously it's not going to be an AJ level league in the first year. Like these things take time. So I think this league is going to prove all those people wrong, whether it be in 3 years or 5 years. It will. And I think the interview we did with those Battleford guys is a really good testament to why it will. And yeah, so yeah, sorry. They need to find a way to make it either free or cheap, whatever the other good CJ leagues are doing. It needs to be the same.
It needs to be. It can't be 10 grand to play a year.
No, that's fucking insane.
Which is nuts. Yeah, I know there's some. What's that?
I said that's fucking insane if that's what it costs this year. I have no idea what it will cost. I would hope it's cheaper than what we were hearing guys were paying in the fucking Pidge last year, but I doubt it.
My prediction is that it will increase cost just because of the label and now this new league, and now it's uncertain, and it's like, we can charge these kids more.
Be getting like more Hockey Canada assistance and stuff like that?
I have no idea.
Maybe not. Yeah, I don't know either.
I mean, how much was Hockey Canada supporting the BCHL? Why would the BCHL want to leave?
No idea. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah. That's a good point.
But when it comes to what we were talking about with Serpa and the other two guys,
Kono and Sawyer
and Sawyer. When it comes to having a representative from BC, it's huge, right? And it's exactly. BC has always been a hotbed. It's BC, Ontario, Alberta have always been kind of the main three when it comes to hockey.
Well, I'd say it was Quebec, but now Quebec's fallen out behind BC and Alberta. Right.
Yes. When it comes to that, Owen, I think it's only a matter of time before this BC league turns into something great. And like you said, maybe it takes what's the usual cycle, 3 years, because we'll have to age out these guys that are currently in the league and then bring in new players that are going to be better.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, Owen, it's about where guys are going to go commit after this. And if we start seeing consistent guys going D3, consistent guys getting high-end ACHA scholarships, D3 scholarships, even a U Sports scholarship.
I was just going to say, I think the goal is to have a couple U Sports players this year, in my opinion.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to see an NCAA D1 commitment.
No, we're not going to see that at all. That would be insane.
I don't think that's going to happen for
D1. Yeah, it's not what it's for.
I would say it's more comparable to like an MJHL, where a lot of these team players will go to high-end D1 ACHA teams or some decent D3 schools to get some higher education. And Owen, at the end of the day, Owen, that's kind of what matters. And like, if guys aren't going there and guys aren't committing to the college route, or at least willing to sacrifice, because like junior's a sacrifice for your college career, right? Like you're not going to work full time or do college full time. You're playing hockey. If guys aren't going to sacrifice that part, then this league will stagnate and it won't be the same. But I don't see that happening personally. I see guys having to make the sacrifice and choose, okay, I'm going to go to junior hockey and play, and then eventually earn a college scholarship. And it just depends where and how. That will gauge kind of, for me, the kind of prestige of the whole league, my opinion.
I think that's the perfect way to look at it, man. You're looking at how many guys you can advance to another level, whether it be a higher junior A league, the major junior.
Dude, I didn't even talk about the dub.
Of course, like, I'm just kind of adding on with that. Like exactly, like you're talking college, and that's one end, and you want to see as much of that as possible. And then on the younger side of things, you want to see exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, the dub. A higher junior A leagues,
mix of dub guys and 20s that are looking to go NCAA.
Yeah,
like that would be ideal.
Mm-hmm. And then we also heard the 20-year-old limit's being dropped to 4, which I think is a great call. I think that's perfect for these leagues. I think that's what needs to happen. 100%, it's tough. Like that's insane.
That's tough for a lot of guys.
I think I heard even the PJ. Like junior B's doing it, Joe. And Mission, I think, had like 1507s this year.
Yeah, like what are they gonna do?
Well, those guys
are gonna have to ship so many guys on. Like that's a big rule change. That's underrated rule change, actually, my opinion. But no, I remember in the KI at least it was a little bit better because it was like 5 or 6. I think it was like 6.
Yeah.
And we had a spot open at the deadline, and we were like, that was huge because we were like, we can add up 20. Like that's a big thing. And then we go up and play against like Delta or someone that year, and they have like 9 20s.
Yeah,
like they're starting.
Crazy how that was never the same.
Yeah, their first 2 lines of forwards and top 3D are all 20.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like,
yeah, it's not. There's what do you do?
Yeah, we only have we. I think we ended up losing to Delta that year or something, but it's like, what do we do? Like we only have so many leaders, right? But that's good. At least it'll be universal.
Yeah, exactly, man. So love to see that. I don't know, any other glaring negatives we're not talking about?
I just think the marketing, man. Like the marketing, the social media presence.
100%.
Like you
probably
need to have some sort of.
That might be the most important thing.
Imagine the BCHC has a podcast like this where they just sit down for an hour and talk about what happened the last week and what they're thinking about doing and getting actual player and fan feedback.
Joe, I got a way better idea. Why don't they just make us the official podcast of the BCHC? They should make us the official podcast. And then they don't have to do anything except for collab with us and promote us and maybe pay us. That would be nice.
Maybe give us give us an outline of what they want us to talk about.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, and then we'll do our normal thing and then do a separate section specifically for why don't these leagues want to work with us? The WI does, I think.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think the WI's in. Cool. I think we're good. We're on good terms with them, and I hope we can keep it that way. And we're on good terms with pretty much every team in the province. I mean, we never say anything negative about a team unless it's like for a reason. Like we're never saying anything biased. So I think most of the teams we're on good terms with. So I don't understand why these leagues why they wouldn't want to like work with us. They stopped collab. They were getting like Tolson and them to like collab post, and they're like removing collaborations and things like it was crazy. Some of the stuff it's so weird.
Like KIJHL. I want to see how many followers we have compared to them. We have half as many followers as them, but
as the KI.
But if they need some sort, they need something. It doesn't have to be us. I'm not saying make us, dying on that hill. No, They need
No, they don't
something
have to, but it
communicate
would be
with
the best
fans.
idea.
Yeah, exactly. But they just have to increase their presence online.
Yeah, 100%.
Whether it's press conferences, news articles, something. I don't know. Talk more.
I mean, you look at the KI and they do a pretty good job of that, right?
It's all third party though. Like I'm saying, like when I look at a KI post, I would way rather look at a Rants post or a Sniper post or something we post or an updated post.
No, that's true. You're right.
Like,
You're right.
I don't
right.
look at the KI. It's like the NHL not posting their stuff and relying on third market.
Yeah. You're
third
right,
party,
right.
sorry, accounts to update people on what's going on. Like, I don't know. I think they need to up that for sure. And it's communication, right? At the end of the day, that's like fair. Been the main issue.
Yep. I completely agree, Joe. You've been unreal with your analysis here so far.
PJ, figure it out, man. Like at least the KI had that podcast that they had for a little while. I don't know if they stopped doing that.
I'm pretty sure they still do
it. Where do they post it?
I think they post every. I think they post every week, like who they like have on. I maybe I'm off a bit, but I thought they did.
I haven't heard anything about that at all, and like they don't pull clips from it or anything. Like they don't.
No, they would
say
do that.
Like it's just like it's easy to have a social media presence.
Actually, I just said that maybe they'll never do that. Maybe they do, dude. Like anyway, if they are, Joe, regardless, if they don't, then they need to, and if they do, then they're clearly not promoting it well enough, which is your bottom line, anyways. So
that's pretty much what I'm saying, anyways. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I mean,
that's my 2 cents.
I mean, that's all the negatives, dude. So let's look at the positives. Cent Cup, that's incredible. Being a part of a CJHL just for commitment looks, all that, moving on like you're talking about, massive. But WHL partnership, I'm a little bit weary of this. Just like how I hope for the best, but is the dub really going to be fully like bought in on this? Sending their guys here?
Probably not.
At least not
at the end
early.
Of the day, it's up to the player.
No, for sure. But we'll see. I mean, that seems like it should be an advantage, but I'm just a bit skeptical at the moment.
Like the dub can be like, oh yeah, we're gonna send you to Revelstoke to play this year, and the player can be like, oh yeah, that's sick, like awesome. But is Revelstoke gonna allow them to move on, and want them to move on, play them enough?
Yeah, that's another good point, dude. That's
like our team's gonna want to collaborate with the dub. Like they know the dub's better.
They better be.
Our KI team's gonna admit the dub is better.
I mean, they know it is. Like you think some of them are that like stuck? They can't. Know. Okay,
I don't know.
If they are, that's crazy. Yeah. But okay, you're like that. That doesn't mean it's impossible. Okay, fair enough, dude.
No, I'm just what I'm saying is I think that's I think the WHL collaboration is good if you get all parties to agree on what's what.
Yeah. And then I think like obviously the biggest thing is a place for BC kids to play CJHL hockey. Like that's the BC pipeline. This is what we care about the most, what we've been preaching. It's just massive. And again, like listen to our last interview if you want direct player insight from guys who have had to deal with all the bullshit going on in the past few years. We've talked about it so much. Stability is the word. It's just like keeping it clear for people, transparent. Like no need to confuse people and do all this bullshit. Like what is the PJ doing right now with this? Are we good for the BCHC, Joe? Like,
I mean, I think that's pretty good. Do you have anything extra to say?
I don't know. I want to talk about.
Come back to it too. I'm sure it's going to be a rolling topic, right?
For sure. I want to talk about this stupid PJHL post because it's just I got all these people messaging me asking me about it, and I'm like, I don't understand. So like looking at the website right off the bat here, like, are these AI pictures, dude?
I can't even look. Where is it, PJ?
I don't know. They got like a new cover photo on their website, and I think it's just AI. Like they might have taken real looking people. Yeah, that's AI. Oh man.
What is this?
On the PJHL's website, just like the main cover picture that throws
British Columbia's first U20. This thing?
But the picture of those players, I don't think those are real.
Those don't look like any players that I've ever
I
seen.
don't think those are real.
Okay, look for the AI usual discrepancies. Okay, how many fingers does that guy have? He has.
Well, they didn't credit a
He's
photographer
5.
or anything, Joe. I think that's like.
I know. I'm just trying to find. Look at the guy. Look at the player's stick. Oh, and have you ever seen a stick like that before?
Oh my. Yeah, zoom in on like the
Zoom in on the player.
PJHL.
Okay,
Oh
you know it's.
no, it's so
That's what I'm saying. I don't mean
bad.
Oh, and it looks like
my
a.
god, bro.
I can't tell.
Come
It looks like a mix
on.
between a tax and an ASV.
At least they posted
TCM?
something on their website, I guess, but
It's true.
okay, and then they got this post, right? BC's first U20 Junior Development League.
Okay, let's click
Right?
on it here. See what
And
it
then
says.
so you're like, what does that mean? That kind of sounds like it's like going to focus on like younger players, U15, U17, U18 players. And it basically is saying it does, but it's still 16 to 20. Like it literally, from reading this, I take nothing away from this that is any different about like I'm pretty sure it's just like branding. I just don't understand what they're thinking with this. It's just confusing people.
So, from what I'm reading here, is that they're flexing that WHL prospects came to play in their league last year. But won't the WHL prospects want to play in the Junior A League?
Yes.
And then
Joe.
they flex
Yes.
that the WHL prospects move on to the BCHL, which is cardinal sin in the
Hey,
like.
I think that's a good thing that they're okay with admitting that that's a positive thing. I think that's a good sign. But that's the
direct
only thing I'm
competitors
okay
will-
with in this whole announcement.
Yeah, I guess. No, I don't know. I think that that just say you're Junior B.
Yeah, like, are they really? So, are they not going to be calling it Junior B? Are they going to be running with this weird branding? I just don't understand. And the AI, like, that's just unbelievable. That's unbelievable.
Like, what is that, man? Who'd you pay to do this?
Well, and then they
Come
definitely
on.
used real players in the league to like generate these.
Who
are
is
these?
that?
Whose image rights are they snatching here to like alter their? I can't believe we just stumbled upon that mid recording here. Okay, so there's
so
just another
funny.
stupid thing to talk about there. Joe, now for something like just PJ News. Joe, the Ridge Meadows Flames head coach Brent Hughes, back to back PJHL champion, 235, 66, 6, and 6 record while he was in Ridge. Coach for the PJHL All-Star Game. Just what an insane career as head coach of the Ridge Meadows Flames. So congratulations to him. I'm not sure where he's going or what his future holds or his plans are, but yeah, he's moving on. And then as well, along with him, Flames assistant coach Daryl Tumber. So also Daryl joined ahead of a 23-24 season, played a huge role in the team's three-peat. Obviously, he was there that whole time as well. So another key piece from Ridge moving on. And then they announced, Joe, that the Michigan man, Mike Legg, the inventor of the Michigan, will now be the team's head coach. Obviously, Mike Legg played for Michigan, drafted by the New Jersey Devils into the NHL, had a long pro hockey career. He's been an assistant coach on Ridge for a few years now. Only ever heard unreal things about this guy. I played with quite a few guys who played in Ridge at some point. They always said that Legger was an absolute beauty. So really excited to see that the team is in good hands. And yeah, I wish head coach Legg nothing but success. And Brent and Daryl, congratulations on incredible careers coaching the Flames, and good luck wherever they're going. And then Joe, one more. And I think there's been other staff things I missed. If we miss things like staff signings, whatever, just let us know, and we'll mention them next episode, because sometimes we're gonna miss stuff. The Surrey Knights posted 2 days ago, Joe, that they parted ways with assistant coach Billy Thompson. Billy was the captain for Surrey. I believe when I was 19 years old, he was a very good player in the league, and had been their assistant coach ever since his junior career wrapped up. White Rock just announced him as their head coach. So he's only a year older than us, being named head coach of the Whalers, but he's got the resume. He has the experience. I really like Billy, and I think he'll do great. So good luck to him there. Obviously, we know White Rock's pretty much entire staff went on to the Surrey Eagles. So pretty cool to see all this movement among staff in the league. Just wait until the player movement starts kicking in.
Moving upwards, yeah. I mean, you kind of have to wait for... I mean, we can talk about Game 7, Owen. The KIJHL Championship.
Yeah, well, I think that's another thing we didn't mention. How crazy is it to make this announcement during right after Game 4 of the KI Finals? Like, what is the timing choice? It doesn't really matter. Yeah. It's just like, why? Like, what a random time to decide to do it. Oh, we also, random. Joe, we posted on our story that we think it's finally going to be tomorrow, and we were right. We probably posted that 7 times, but we were right this time.
Hey, 1 for 7's a decent average. I mean, we probably want to go for like 2 for 7.
At least.
You know what? Baseball terms, we're hitting all right.
2 for 7's all right. 2 for 7, that's like, what, 273 or something?
Yeah, something like that. So, no, I mean, we got it right eventually. That's all that matters. What was I saying? No, I think announcing it in the middle of the KI Finals is a bit nuts, but yeah. You know what?
But as for the KI Finals, Joe, holy shit!
Game 7.
What a series!
Great series so far. I mean, Princeton and Kimberly were faced off a couple years ago, and it was a good series. Oh, and I think, you know, no one really didn't see this coming. How was that?
Yeah. Well, we haven't even talked about this series yet. Last time we recorded was the day of Game 1, I think.
I know.
So, like,
this
is
you want to talk about it?
Well, I don't know. Like,
yeah, it's been
there's been a lot. I mean, first of all, Kimbo took a 2-0 lead, and it was like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like,
both goalies have been playing unbelievable. Shout out Gibson Horn and Adam Kilsevich.
Gibson Horn has been. Was not familiar with his game at all. He since the BV series, or sorry, not the BV. Oh my god. The Williams Lake series, probably even before then. You're right. It was probably the Revy series, but it was the Williams Lake series where he allowed 1, 2, 3, 4, like 6 goals, and then against Kimbo, he's been unreal too. But so close games in Game 1 and 2, and Joe, like 13 and 1,400 people at the games in Kimbo.
Awesome.
That is clearly a tier 1 market. That's more fans than the Chilliwack Chiefs, I think, are getting for their playoff games.
That's amazing.
Right now. Great. So just to put that in perspective, saying like maybe if people are out there saying these aren't junior markets, the Kimbo is getting more fans than the Chiefs. That's insane.
Seems like a junior A market to me.
And then we go to the other end of that, and Princeton, Joe, back-to-back 1-0 wins to tie the series. So the back-to-back Gibson Horn shutouts in front of a packed 450-person crowd in Princeton. Love Princeton, love their market. Their fans are unreal. It's just a small barn. It's just a small. They need
a new barn if that's going to be a long-term solution. But
they're easily selling it out every game, and crazy that they managed to get both those at home without allowing a single goal, and then they go back to Kimbo and put up 6 in front of 1,500 people in Kimbo to take a 3-2 lead, and then last night you think it might be it. Princeton back at home. And Kimbo breaks through, and Kimbo kind of lays the hammer on Princeton.
5-1. Oh, and I will say, one of those 1-0 wins, there was a 4-minute penalty called in overtime. I think might have been a high. I don't remember that they scored on the power play. Yes.
Yeah, that's tough, bro. If it's a high stick, though, it's probably a high stick.
Probably a high stick. It's probably a penalty. Who do you got?
Well, I think pre-series, I took Kimbo from the beginning of playoffs, maybe even the beginning of the season. And again, no affiliation to them. I just think that they've looked like the best team all year. And then before this series, I said I think Princeton's going to win, but Kimbo's still my official pick. I'm sticking with my gut instinct I had pre-series of Princeton winning this series in 7 games. Even though like my official pick is technically Kimbo, I guess. But like if you're asking me right now who I think will win
To win their
on
first
Thursday,
KIJHL championship.
the Princeton Posse is my pick. But like
Princeton
absolute coin flip, 2 unreal teams. What a season for both of them.
I saw Rance has like this this I don't know if it's a
Odds.
predictor or if it's like a
He's got a model
software or whatever. What?
He's got a model. Yep.
He's got a model.
An advanced analytic model.
Kimberly has a 0.03% higher chance than Princeton to win.
That's crazy.
That means out of 1,000 runs, they would win 3 more times than Princeton.
Wow.
That's what that means. That's ridiculous.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah. So I'm going Kimbo.
Okay. Fair enough, Joe. Well, we'll see. It's funny because you didn't have Kimbo winning the whole thing.
It's in Kimbo, right? It's in Kimbo. Has to be.
Yes,
they have a higher win percentage.
Kimbo Civic Center. Yes, sir.
Yes. I'd take the home team. That's a tough place to play, man. I love that play in that barn, though. That was fun.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait for that. That's on Thursday, April 30th. So the day this pod comes out, if you're listening to this in the morning on Thursday, that game's tonight. Watch it on Flow Hockey. It's the last one of the year. It's big. Well, I think that's it for the PJ. I think one other thing. Whenever this series does conclude, KI Rants Joe made an in-depth video on the history of the KIJHL. He sent it to us for us to post on our YouTube. So the day after the KI Finals, it's a Game 7, so it's going to be this video that I'm talking about from Rants will be out Friday. I've watched it. Super cool video. Like literally went year by year since the first year of the KIJHL, illustrating all the movement, explaining the details. It was super cool. So if you're into like cool hockey history videos, you want to know more about the history of the KI, and he is also talking about what's currently happening, then be sure to check that out on the Jungle Hockey Pod's YouTube channel. And then Rance will also be posting he'll be clipping it up and posting it in Reels on social media as well. Rance Unreal account. So check it out. That's going to be really, really cool.
This is something that the KI should be collaborating on.
Exactly, Joe. Exactly.
This is what I mean. Like Rance should be getting a repub from the KIJHL for this amazing video.
Rance should be the KIJHL commissioner. And Updated should be the social media manager.
Yeah, something like that.
Like that's
no, I just think it's such a big passion. It's such a big passion for just the sport. Shout out to that guy for
so cool
for making that video. That's great. That's awesome.
Man. And then
and if you want to talk about BCHL,
we're gonna get into the BCHL quick because
another perfectly balanced league. I didn't believe the post that I was looking at. I think it's all 4 series went to 7 games.
That is insane.
Which is nuts.
So cool. Yeah, like the parity. That's unreal.
No, it's the semis, bro. Like the quarterfinals. So next is the conference finals. Wow. So yeah.
So every series, every team remaining in the whole playoffs went to the Game 7.
Went to Game 7.
Wow.
So Nanaimo ended up winning against Cowichan.
That's the craziest one.
They took the series, and there is a lot of games on tonight. So the Chilliwack plays Prince George. We have Cranbrook and Salmon Arm, and we have Sherwood Park and the Brooks Bandits. All of them are getting ready to go here. They will be going right now. Actually, probably as we speak.
Cool. Well, so those will be over. So hopefully they were good games and everyone got a chance to watch. Like BCHL, anytime you get to watch a Game 7, it's gonna be wicked. So shout out BCHL for putting out an unreal product right now. Like that's wicked.
Yeah, you can't argue the skill level and the level of compete of that league. Like we knock it all the time, but I would say that league is definitely top tier. So
I don't know if we're really knocking like the league itself. We're kind of knocking.
We're knocking the way it's run.
I guess, like, yeah, just in the fact that it's not really the BCHL anymore. Call it something different, and I don't really care. It's just it's not a development league for kids in BC anymore. It's just that's not what it is. And yeah, I don't really have any hard feelings for the BCHL.
That's fair. I think that's fair. I think you're not in a minority there, Owen.
But like that Nanaimo series, Joe, I think might as well give another just quick mention of that. Nanaimo was up 3-0 and looked like they might get reverse swept in that series. And they just scraped it out. So that's, I mean, that would be my worst nightmare right now if that happened to the Pittsburgh Penguins. I'm sure we'll get into the NHL in a minute. That would be my worst nightmare.
Yeah.
So anything else, Joe, before we get into the NHL?
I'm cheering for Shilovs.
Thank you. Thank you.
As long as they keep playing them, I'll keep cheering for the Pens.
Thank you. They will. Well, Joe, I mean, let's dive into the NHL. We posted our predictions. We posted them a couple days late, but we made them before.
Dockrell said I was smoking something, picking the Ducks over the oil here.
I golfed him on Sunday.
Look at that.
He was like, you know what he was saying, Joe? Where I see him, and he's like, I hope we fucking lose. I hope we lose. We need rest. I hope we lose. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure you fucking
need
hope
rest.
you lose, bro. Like you're in going into game 4 of the playoffs and you want to lose. What are you fucking talking about? But yeah, and then he texted me after the game and they lost the other day, and he was like, I'm so happy. And I'm like, shut up, right? So full of shit. But anyways, Joe,
Jesus is gonna walk. McDavid's gonna walk, and the poverty franchise is gonna crumble.
Yeah. So I mean, looking at our brackets, Joe, like we both had Colorado. I had Colorado in 4. We both had them in 4. We both got perfect on that series, Joe. What a start to the predictions. We move into Dallas Mini. We actually both had Mini in 7, and it's game 5 tonight, right? 2-2 tie.
Yeah.
So stay hot. I had Vegas in 6. You had Vegas in 6. It's 2-2. Okay. Not bad.
Still on.
I want Utah to win, but I technically chose Vegas. All right. This is where it's a problem for me. I had Edmonton in 5, and Joe, you had fucking Anaheim in 7.
Anaheim in 7.
I can't believe. So I wanted to ask you about this pick. Was this genuine or was this just Oilers?
Pure hate.
Okay.
Pure hate.
So this was not genuine. This is just.
If I was picking a March Madness bracket and it was like money on the line, I would have probably picked the Oilers.
Okay. No, good. I just wanted to
honestly,
clarify.
I'm so happy I picked the Ducks because I'm so happy.
Good for you, dude. They look incredible. Jackson Lacombe, obviously the Ducks, I haven't watched a lot of Ducks hockey. And I knew Lacombe was good, but I didn't realize he was this dynamic and just dominant. I knew he was unreal defensively and had some skill. I did not think this was him. He's incredible.
Remember them signing him to that contract. And I was like, who the heck is this guy? I have no idea who this is. And then I've been watching him this series, and I'm just like, I understand it now. I get why he got so much money. That game 5 goes tonight, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think we got three game 5s tonight. We have the Buffalo's up on Boston 1-0 right now in the first. Mini up on Dallas in the first, and Edmonton Anaheim as well is at 7:00.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So
you're 7, my 9.
Yeah. Well, and then I don't know, this Utah series. I watched the Utah Vegas the whole game last night while I was editing our interview, the last interview we did, and what a game! 3-0 Vegas, and I was like, I might turn this off and just go do this in bed. And all of a sudden, Utah scores 2 goals in 29 seconds. Ian Cole with an absolute snipe. And then they tie it, and I'm like, oh my God. And then they take the lead, and then Vegas ties it. Vegas scores an OT. Well, Vegas scores an OT. It was clearly offside, no goal, and then goes down and scores again.
Yeah.
Crazy game. Logan Cooley is a monster.
Is going to win this series.
I think so.
Carter Fart needs to figure it out, and he'll be able to, hopefully not let in as many. Dude, one of the goals he let in, man, I genuinely think I could have stopped that.
Yeah.
The shot from the top, above the top of the circle, and it went low blocker, and he just missed it.
Yeah.
Like, come on. I'm making
Yeah,
that
dude.
save. If you pop me in for one shot and then put Carter Hart back in the game after that,
Yeah.
I'm
You're
making
making
that
that
save.
one.
I'm making that save.
Yeah.
But no, I just think
Okay.
it's been really entertaining. What other ones have we not mentioned? Do we mention Montreal?
We've only talked West so far. Like Utah, I just had to also mention their atmosphere because oh my god,
Oh, sick. You see
that was
those
so
restricted
cool.
view seats?
Yeah, yeah, but they get them
so
like they're like dirt cheap just to get in the building. Like they get told very explicitly you can't see.
They're like $100. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Come
even.
on.
I think they're like 40. I think it's
I'd
like
go.
dirt. Yeah.
I'd go.
And then yeah, okay, let's jump into the East then, Joe. So we just mentioned that bro, I swear that I like misclicked or something. I did not mean to take Boston over Buffalo. What the
You can
hell?
switch that all on it.
Okay, well, I'm just looking at my bracket and I have Boston over Buffalo, but I would have like I mean, sounds real smart saying it now that Buffalo's up 3-1 and winning in game
Dude,
5,
it's like
but
it was like rants with my KI bracket.
oh yeah, didn't he have you taken like Seagar to like the
Kamloops going to the final, and I'm just like, what?
yeah, that one yeah. We'll
I had
we'll
Revy
get
going
that
to the
dialed.
final. Full
We'll get that
transparency.
bracket challenge dialed a bit better next year. It was so last minute and so hard to do like
Yeah.
but yeah, so okay, so it says I had Boston in 6. I meant to take Buffalo in 6. I swear. I've been super low on Boston.
You were high on Buffalo, so
I've been so high on Buffalo. Yeah. Joe, in that one, you had Buffalo. It doesn't say the amount of games. I think you had them in 6.
it's in our text somewhere.
I was complaining about AI earlier. I had to use AI to make your bracket because you couldn't officially submit it, right? So to make a graphic, but it actually turned out really good. It just missed the amount of games, and then it changed your Stanley Cup champions to gold instead of just like silver. And it messed with the sizes of some of the box, but like all the fonts and everything looked good.
What, you use chat
Yeah, that was just chat.
or Grok?
That was just chat.
I don't use chat anymore, man. I'm using either Grok or Claude.
I use Claude too, but I use chat for this. Good. Yeah, Claude's insane.
Anyways.
Okay, Tampa Montreal.
Anyways.
Tampa Montreal. This is one where we disagreed. I had Tampa in 6. I think you had Montreal in 6, maybe 7. Montreal's your cup pick, Joe. Series tied 2-2. Montreal had them. They were up 2-0.
I just love the way that Montreal's been playing.
I do too.
I love the way Montreal's been playing.
But they're tied right now. Going to Tampa, what do you think?
They get the job done in 6.
Okay.
I think if they win this game in Tampa Bay, they're not leaving the Bell Center without a win there. So
fair enough.
The Bell Center's been unreal.
So cool.
Talk about that. That's so cool.
How about Brandon Hagel? 6 goals and an apple in 4 games so far.
Hey, shut
and
that
a Slavkovsky KO.
Yeah, holy shut that guy down. It'll be fine. Sorry, there's someone on my floor.
No, you're good. He's been absolutely incredible. And then this one, Joe, I saw a lot of people taking Ottawa to beat Carolina. I don't know how many games you had Carolina in. It said again, like I don't remember doing this. It says I have them in 7.
I had them in 5.
I should have had them. I should have had them in 5. They won in 4. So Joe, good prediction from you there. And then, but this was like I just like was giving Ottawa like the benefit of like playing hard, I guess, and being a good team. But I was like, there was no doubt in my mind Carolina was winning the series.
Kachuk went and took a dump after fighting what's his name 3 minutes, 2 seconds into the series.
Everyone on Ottawa was just bad except for Ullmark.
Who wasn't even that. Like some of the goals that went in, like the first goal, oh my God.
He had like a 930 though, dude.
He had an unreal, but like he'd make these unreal saves and he just let in an absolute blower.
No, fair enough.
Like
fair enough.
Just terrible goals. But no, he was the reason they were in that. I mean, they won every game by like 1 or 2 goals.
Exactly.
Game.
It was a very close game. So like I guess a 7-gamer doesn't look as bad when you think about it like that, but it was still obvious to me Carolina was winning this series. Logan Stankoven, 4 goals in 4 games. Holy shit. And
yeah, good for him.
Wasn't expecting vintage Taylor Hall either. Oh my God, he was incredible.
Yeah, God. Yeah,
Um,
that was cool.
yeah, fun watching that line with Jackson Blake out there too. And then Joe, obviously, like we hadn't talked NHL, so people never got to hear me talk about my Pens in 5 and Pens winning the cup. And then now my bracket, I post it the day they go down 3-0 and it looks a bit silly. Joe, the Pens have won 2. Do they have a chance at the reverse sweep?
I think no matter what happens, they're going to lose in the next round. So it really does not matter.
That's not what I'm asking you.
I think they could definitely do it for sure.
Really?
I think if
Yeah,
they
you're bought in.
They keep playing Seelovs, yeah.
Okay.
They could reverse sweep them.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the guy you just mentioned, Logan Stankoven, is sitting in Raleigh right now on his couch, listening to this podcast and being like, doing absolutely nothing, watching these guys.
Yeah.
Beat the shit out of each other.
I did hear that Stank listens to the Jungle Hockey Pod in his free time.
He doesn't listen to. He does not listen to the podcast. That's pure rumor. But I will say that I seriously doubt they will get past the Canes in the second round. But who knows? I've been wrong before.
They just got to get there.
I've been wrong before.
But yeah, like incredible. Like obviously the first 3 games was like just a nightmare. I actually managed to stay pretty level-headed. It just didn't feel real. And like being down 3-0. And then at the same time, it's like you still have Sidney Crosby. Right? So you can never even, and then like the yellow jerseys, that's like, what are we doing? Awful, awful, awful jerseys. I can't believe they're wearing those yellows instead of the blacks. But I don't get it. But anyways, they broke that jersey curse now by winning last game. You're going into Philly for game 6, must win. Those Flyers fans are going to be ruthless, but they fixed everything.
That's the issue.
Did wrong.
If they come out of Philly with a win, I see them winning in 7. But if they don't, yeah, it's do or die.
If you're a Philadelphia Flyers player right now, and you had a 3-0 lead against the Pittsburgh Penguins, and you're going home, and you have the craziest, most ruthless fans in the world, you're shitting yourself.
Yeah.
Most of these guys haven't been in the playoffs before. They're also playing against Sidney Crosby.
Yeah.
I think Philly is a better chance of winning this series in 7 than they do in 6 at this point. I think they would have a better chance on the road.
I wouldn't say that. I think they have a better chance of winning it at home for sure. If they go up quick, they go up like 1-0 after
quick. You always have a better chance of winning.
If it's 1-0 after the first period, I think Philly's probably going to win.
Okay.
That first period,
I think it's
huge.
I think it's like the other way.
I think the fans just get so into it.
But then it's like the pressure. It's like, what if you go down early? And then it's like maybe the fans save you at the end. Like, yeah, there's just so many variables. But my personal pick right now is I'm not going to make a pick. I'm just going to stay level-headed. I am enjoying the playoff run. I didn't think I was going to get this ever again with Crosby and those guys. I'm staying level-headed. I'm staying cool. I'm not talking shit. I'm just enjoying watching Pittsburgh Penguins playoff hockey. And we'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens. They're looking good.
I like that.
The boys are looking good.
Well, Owen, have we touched on everything here? We're almost at an hour here.
I think we've touched on everything, Joe, and that's probably pretty perfect timing, man. Yeah, thank you all so much for listening. As always, please be sure to check out all our social media platforms, download the podcast, support us in any way you can. Joe's gonna be home soon, summertime. We got big plans. Lots going on, so that's gonna get geared up soon. We got all the hat samples.
Spoilers, we're making hats.
Yeah, I think I mean, that's not exactly trying to like drop that as like breaking news, but yeah, the hat samples are here. Like yeah, man. But so yeah, keep your eyes up for that and just what we're doing in the future. Excited to just keep going with this. Lots of interviews coming soon. Lots and lots of interviews. We're so backed up. I'm starting to like feel bad that we're not getting around to some of these guys. Like we've had some guys who are waiting. So lots of interviews to pump out, and then obviously the hockey talk will slow down itself when the season slows down. So thank you all so much, Joe. Have a good one, buddy, and we'll see you guys next week.
Cheers, buddy.